Hey, what's up, guys? I'm going to show you my full G.I. Joe collection and display up to the end of 2025 here. I think all the figures I'm going to get by the end of the year already have been delivered, and that's kind of the end of it. So we're going to do just kind of an updated video here. Okay, yeah, Scrap Iron. We got Alley Viper, Storm Shadow. He is a bad guy, or he's a good guy in this costume, I know, but when I had him as a kid, he was a bad guy in this costume too. So I'm keeping him on the bad guy side. This top shelf is half Cobra and half Joe. Okay, Python Patrol Copperhead. Got Raptor up there hanging there from the ceiling from a piece of wire. Got this awesome mech. This is this is a one from this year here, and yeah, that mech is just really cool. It's just a cool thing to have in the collection, just a big ass mech in the back of all the guys. It looks awesome. Crystal Ball, yeah, Crystal Ball was sweet. I ordered him on Walmart. I got him 30 seconds after it went on sale. I bought two versions two copies of them, and like 2 days after they should have been mailed out, I got an email saying, "Oh, we canceled your order," and it didn't say why or nothing. It said something about inventory issues. I'm like, well, like Seinfeld, like the car rental. I made the reservation. That's supposed to hold the car. I reserved two crystal balls, so why sell them if you don't have them in stock or whatever what that problem was. It was stupid, but whatever. I ended up buying one on the secondary market from some asshole selling it twice as much. Cobra Commander. I got Baroness and Wild Weasel. I funded the Rattler specifically for Wild Weasel. That kind of sounds crazy, but I like the figures. I don't really get into the vehicles a whole lot. So I wanted Wild Weasel, and then Baroness looked really awesome too. So I opened up that box when I got them. I took these two out, closed the box, and sold it on eBay with the gunner in there too. I think I broke even, maybe lost $20 or something, but I got my figures, and you don't want to try to buy these from resellers now. So I'm good with that. Back here, we kind of got the, somewhat of an Iron Grenadier team, I guess. I mean, I got Crimson Baroness in the back. Love that figure. We got the Iron Grenadier Trooper. We got Darklon, who's really, really childish looking color scheme. Really silly looking, but I don't know. Maybe I'll paint him one day or something, because he is a pretty good figure otherwise. I think his shirt is what just ticks me off. I mean, I don't know, green camo shirt and weird. I don't. Yeah, I hate the color combination. You got this, this weird Destro in the back, the Pimp Daddy. You got the what's his name, Heavy Metal. Heavy Metal. Am I saying? No, it's not Heavy. Yeah, it is. I don't. Shit, I can't think of his name now. Yeah, it is Heavy Metal, right? I took most of that stuff off of him. He stands up better without it, and I don't know. I'm just not a fan of his full loadout look, but yeah, he looks cool like that. Arctic Bat. Got the Twilight Guard. That was another one I just didn't plan on ever buying that 2-pack, and I saw it out in the wild one day, and I was like, you know what? I'm in the mood for new Joes, and I snapped it up. We got Nemesis Immortal there, looking sweet. I got the original Dr. Mindbender here. I got Cobra Commander Once a Man with two different stages of his mutation there. We got big bad Serpentor there, looking sweet. Okay, now let's go over to the Joes. I got Duke. This is my Duke. I never really liked the original Duke, and the Tiger Force Duke I also hated. They're the same sculpt, but I think a Tiger Force Duke I actually threw in the garbage, literally. I just wanted the bike, and I repainted that. And I never bought the original, the first Duke. But yeah, this is my Duke. I got his his brother there, Falcon, who has Dusty's head on him, and I'm sure they're going to redo him again someday. I know they did the Night Force one, but I think they'll do like a retro Falcon sooner or later and just give us, do it right. 60th anniversary with the Action Soldier. This guy's awesome. Yeah, I can't say good enough things about those 60th anniversary figures. They're just all fantastic. Got Dusty. He's probably in line for another redo too. He's just kind of looking old school. I got the Tiger Force head on him. Yeah, that way. Those are both Dusty heads. Yeah, okay, I guess so. All right, this other kind of crazy Roadblock. This goofy Snake Eyes back there. Helix. Got Recondo. We got Quick Kick. You got the Serial Man Starduster there, looking like a celeb. We got this other Scarlet back there, which I never, I wasn't really a fan of at first, but I ended up buying it somewhere down the road because I don't know, I like the face on it. It looks good. All right, we got Snow Job there. Got Dial Tone. He's a new one this year. Got Dial Tone. I guess he was this year, right? Yeah. Dial Tone, looking cool. Holding out his equipment, trying to get a reading or something. Got Barbecue back there. We're doing Night Force, Big Ben, and Jody, and Shockwave. I didn't really mean to have all three of these guys here in Night Force grouped together, but yeah, it works. So cool. I got a couple other Night Force guys that are not here, but maybe I'll have to mix them in. All right, and then we got the Steel Core guys back there, which are all right, and got this 60th anniversary Halo jumper, which I think is fantastic as well. So that'll be our top shelf. So now let's go down, and this is an all Joe shelf. All right. Here we got kind of the Ninja crew here. Kamakura, love that figure, love it. Jinx, another fantastic figure who's just kind of perpetually on sale. If you don't have it, what the hell, you get it. You find it for 15, 16 bucks just about anywhere. There's Snake Eyes. This is kind of like Ninja Snake Eyes with Timber. This is probably my Snake Eyes. I came into Joe, I don't know, like 85 or 84 or something. So, a lot of you guys see Snake Eyes as a Commando. I see him more as the Ninja, but I like the Commando version too. We got Nunchuck in the background. I don't know much about him, but he's a ninja with his kind of stupid name. But what are you gonna do? This is Budo. Budo is way awesome. I was not a fan of him, back in Real American Hero, but yeah, this figure is great. And he's got so much. He's got a couple heads. He's got a couple masks. He's even got like the, two different chest pieces that you can swap out. You can kind of do more of like a modern look, which is kind of what I have here, or you could do more of just like a straight samurai look, which is what I originally set up. And then I kind of thought he stuck out too much. He didn't seem like a Joe. He just kind of looked like there's a crazy samurai on the shelf. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm going with this one for now. You got the freedom to switch it up later, which is another cool thing about him. Here comes Blowtorch. This is a good figure. He does not have the classic like fluorescent red and yellow colors, but I'm all right with that. I love the whole helmet gas mask combo, all the the cables plugging into stuff and the torch and everything. Yeah, he's just a good looking figure. He's on sale now too, I believe, or he was at least. Spirit Classic Spirit back there. We got Mutton Junkyard. Those were big winners last year. Retro Beachhead, Leatherneck. Leatherneck's kind of new. He looks good. Lady J, Flint, got Wolf Spider back there. Wolf Spider's always been a good looking figure. I do like that guy too. This is my Flint. Although one of these days I'll probably get the retro Flint and swap the legs because I do like the camo and the boots better on that one. But I like the upper body and the head on this one. There's Sergeant Slaughter. Okay, we got Wreckage. He's looking good. I got some Valaverse weapons in some of these guys' hands, by the way, which are excellent quality. Here we go. This is Colonel Hawk. He came with the MMS, which I had no interest in, but I bought the MMS because I'm custom building a classified scale base for my nephew. It's just he's got a decent amount of Joes, and it's time for him to have like a home base for him. And I'm using the MMS as kind of the crown jewel up on the roof of the thing. I will make a video about that down the road, but I didn't want this Hawk because my Hawk is General Hawk, and this version came before my time, and I don't know, have two different Hawks with two different looks. I don't know. I just kind of wasn't interested in it. Although there's several characters, I have doubles and stuff on the shelves here, so that argument doesn't hold a lot of water, I know. But this figure is awesome. That's another one that I did not see that coming. Sometimes you get it in hand and you're like, wow. You see pictures of it and videos and stuff online for months and don't think much of it, and then when it's in hand, you're like, wow, yeah, this is really good. And yeah, he is good. It makes me want to go around and like collect all the original 13, which again, that was a little before my time, so I don't have the same connection as you guys. But yeah, I don't know, man. That's a good figure, and yeah, why not have them all? Wetsuit's new too. Wetsuit's pretty good. I've had a little bit of trouble with getting him to just stay standing up. His ankles are a little weak, even with these big flippers on. He still kind of falls backwards and forwards. But I mean, hey, this is Wetsuit. This is what he looked like back then, and this is what he looks like now, and it's pretty much a perfect remake. He looks great. I got a custom Mr. T back there. It came from eBay. I got Quarrel, Night Force Quarrel, Tiger Force Outback. Here is Cover Girl. This is a really good figure too. I don't know. I didn't really have a whole lot of interest in this one either, but once I kind of saw the actual shots of the figure, I was like, yeah, that looks really good. And she looks like she doesn't look anything like the other Cover Girls. So, as far as anyone else is concerned, it's, another character basically. Looks great. There's Roadblock. This is Tiger Force Roadblock, which I'm not a fan of Tiger Force, but this Roadblock looks good. I got the one up on the top shelf I showed you that was that weird Cobra Island one, and then I had the other one where he's got the green vest. That was kind of more modeled after my Roadblock, which was like, I guess, V2. But I don't know. I like this one better, so I'm going with this. I'm not crazy about the pants, but otherwise it's good. We got Bazooka back there, an Alpine. Got Lowlight and a 60th anniversary Sniper. These two guys these two are, kind of setting up shop, getting ready to take somebody out. All right, let's go down to the next shelf. This will be all Cobra. All right, here we go. This is the Bat Crew. Love bats. Don't need a bunch of different variations of the bat. I did buy a couple that I kind of wish I didn't. Crimson, Python Patrol, and Iron Grenadier too. I really don't need any of those. So, but I did kind of stock up and build an actual little troop crew of the black and yellow, and I got a Super 7-inch dog back there to kind of just break them up a little bit more, and then another Gridiron Studios mech thing for them. So that's the whole Bat Crew. They mean business. All right, a couple of Cobra Ninjas, Slice and Dice, a couple other excellent figures. I like the Scorpion mask on Slice better than the original one, although they're both really good. Dice, I got to stick with this one. I'm not a big fan of the Dragon one. I'm really kind of bummed that I can't use that Raiden hat and cloak that comes with them too. but I don't want to mess with these looks here. And I've tried to, and I'm not really much into kit bashing. I kind of tried to like try the cloak and the alternate head that comes on dice on, you know, kind of just different Joes and see what I could make. And I couldn't come up with anything that I was crazy about. So for now, it'll just kind of be in the accessories container, and we'll find a use for it later. And then I put a night creeper with them too, just to kind of, you know, he's like their little friend there that's hanging out, trying to be a ninja like them, I guess. And I got a kit bash guy in the back. This was a driver from the Stinger, and I don't know, Monster Force head, 3D printed vests, a couple other things here and there. Yeah, it looks good. There's a big boa in the back. Big fan of big boa. Pythona, yeah, Pythona is another one. That's a brand new one here. She looks great. In you know, her sculpt on her whole bodysuit is real good. Though I kind of like to cover it up and leave a little to the imagination. I think when she's like fully exposed, it kind of just seems like too much. So I got her covered up quite a bit. My only complaint about her is that she comes with a ton of accessories, and she can't really hold many of them. I mean, she can hold some, not all. I got this. This was like that toad-skinned pad that breathed gas out into people's faces. She can hold that if she has this hand with the acid nails on it. But I really wanted her to hold that big pink jewel, and I don't know. They should have made an open palm with like a hole in the center of the palm, or glue into the actual hand or something, because that's a cool feat. It's a cool accessory, and it's kind of useless to me. The clam that shoots the strips, like the bandage strips out, I don't think I could make her hold that either. She can hold that four-headed eel that eats through the fence, and I don't know. I felt like there was just like at least two things, maybe even three, that she just could not. I can't get into her hand, and I was like, "What the hell is up that?" But you know, it's all right. She looks awesome, and I'm happy with her, and I'm happy that they made her like someone you could get. You know, she didn't sell out in 5 minutes, and then, you know, kind of piss everybody off. So good job, guys. What are these guys called? Frag Vipers. Frag Vipers were, yeah, I love these figures too. I bought two of them because I like the head and I like the mask. I had to have one of each, and yeah, that's a fantastic figure. When they announced Frag Viper, I was like, pass. Then I saw some digital renders. I was like, I don't know. And then I saw the real thing, and I was like, oh yeah, dude, I got to get that. So Frag Viper, fantastic figure. All right, we got the original Major Blood back there. I got one of the twins. We got a couple Crimson Guards. There's a Cobra Commander. What is that? The Snake Supreme one. Here is original Storm Shadow, not the retro one, because he's got gloves on, right? Yeah, that's fine. I like that one. He's good. The other twin, I got another set of Crimson Guards back there. So when you haul out, Cobra Commander is kind of protected by a little team all together there. Destro and the Baroness, looking sharp. We got a Snow Serpent back there. Grim Viper, yeah, he's another one. Brand new figure. He's cool. He's cool. I don't know, because he's in green. It almost makes him seem like he should be a Joe, and he's not. But I don't know. And I don't think I'd want him in like red or something, but he's all right. He's not like, he didn't blow me away, but the head is awesome, and the Saw Viper's vest on him looks great. Yeah, he's a good figure for sure. He's cool. Mole Rats. I got my Cosmic Legion's weapon in the one hand here. Mole Rat's been out for a couple years, but yeah, I love the Mole Rats. They got stage 2 coming out spring next year. I ordered 1, which I'm pretty excited about, but God, I wish they would have tried to make the colors of them like match up a little bit more. They're just like, their color has nothing in common with the next stage, and And the next one's like, the fluorescent colors and bright green and bright blue and got pinks and yellows and stuff. It's 100% like doesn't match this at all. So with the third one, I think I'm going to take like one of the alternate heads and put it on one of these two, and that maybe make them a little more cohesive. And I'll figure it out. But yeah, more rats. All right, and then these are my customs that I made. I made like a toxic waste themed kind of team here. Toxic Cobra Commander. A guy on the right is just a character I made up on my own. We'll call him Poluticorn. In the back, we got the Toxo Viper. And sorry. Yeah, let me move this guy out of the way so I can get some focus going here. Come on. Toxo Viper, Lab Rat. All right. Over here we got, these are like Toxo Vipers version 2 and 1 turned into a Toxo Zombie. So yeah, it's, a little bit of a toxic crew there. All right, let's go down to the next level. G.I. Joe level again. All right, down here. Here we go. Heavy duty. I love this figure too. This figure is awesome. He's got this thing on his eye, which is really neat. It's very, very fragile and delicate to just balance on there. He's got a couple things on him that, you got to be careful. You're going to lose him. But yeah, he looks cool. I didn't put all the missiles in there. I don't know. Between him and like Metalhead, not Heavy Metal. Metalhead's a guy at Top Shelf. Sorry. Him and Metalhead, I don't know. I don't think they've kind of figured out yet how to make them look cool without having missiles actually like blasting out in action. I just, if the missiles sat in there and looked good, I would do that. And I tried that and it was a no-go, but it's fine with it empty too. Looks good. Great figure. This is a 60th anniversary Halo jumper with Kamakuro's head on him. I'm just calling him Ripcord until I get a real Ripcord. Fits perfectly, looks good. And what we got here? We got Airborne. We got Cover Girl back there. This is the USS Flag shelf that they're on, by the way. Here's Mainframe. Mainframe's a real good figure. He is really small, though. I saw some people kind of complaining about it online, and I was like, right. And I got it, and I opened him up, and I'm looking at him like, he looks great. But then you put him on the shelf next to everybody, and yeah, he's a real small guy. He almost looks like he's a different scale or something. Like if these guys are 1/12th, he's like 1/13th or something. He just looks, and I don't even know if you gather it from the video necessarily, but when he's, when you put him with everybody else, he looks small. It is a little jarring actually. And I hate to say that because, I'm a short guy. I don't want to crap on the short Joes, but yeah, he doesn't. Something's wrong with the way they made him. It's amazing, like G.I. Joe. The G.I. Joe team will put out like amazing figures, and sometimes they put out some that are like all right. But for something like this to get by is pretty astounding. I mean, how many people have to like approve this and sign off on it, and just no one noticed it. And again, I don't know if the video is doing it justice, but if you buy this figure, you'll see what I mean once you stand him up next to some other ones. He really stands out as like a small guy. And I don't think, I think that was an accident, I guess. I don't think they meant to do that. I think they just screwed up. All right. Tripwire, yeah, that's a fantastic figure. We got Classic Outback back there. I got Gung Ho. I think I like this one better than the teal one, even though I shouldn't. But I like this one better. I'm not crazy about those weird shin pads and stuff. And I took a couple of his. He had like a thing around his leg and a thing around his arm. I got rid of, and I actually swapped his head out and hat with the other one. But I like that Gung Ho the way he is. Sci-Fi. This Sci-Fi is awesome. I had Sci-Fi as a kid. I always liked them when they announced them. when they announced him, I was happy and excited and everything. And they showed the render reveal, and I was like, "Yep, looks good, sounds good. I'm going to pre-order it." But when you actually get it in your hand, he's one of those ones that you're like, "Wow!" I don't know what it is, but he's definitely a wow figure in hand. Looks fantastic. Looks great. I thought maybe I'd use that visor that's like covers like the whole head or whole face, but I went with the kind of classic look. And yeah, he great figure, definitely. Back there, I got Breaker. I do have the Ram Cycle with him, but I took it down again for that base that I'm building. I want to include that motorcycle probably in the base. So I was kind of looking at it for design purposes. Shipwreck. Got this it was Steel Core Commander. Is that what he is? The commander. The one that came with a Twilight Guard. He's good, he's fine. General Hawk leading the shelf, at the helm here. We got Stalker back there. I like this Stalker better than the kind of colorful retro-y one. And I know he looks a little older. I'm good with that too. I think he should be more of an elder statesman kind of guy, like General Hawk here. So cool. Here we got Commando Snake Eyes. That's good. Is this the retro Snake Eyes? There's so many Snake Eyes now. I don't even know. And some of them, like the Ninja one's got like two, I think that are like almost exactly the same. And the Commando one's got a couple that are exactly the same. So I don't know. All right, yeah, Scarlet though. We got original Rock and Roll. I might go and get that that green shirt Rock and Roll though too, because that one looks pretty good. And I think I'm gonna go around and collect all these original 13s. I got most of the ones that are out anyways. There's Tunnel Rat in the back there. I can't. Yeah, you can see him. He's fine. He's next to the gas pump. We got Grunt. We got Footloose. Footloose is cool. I had Footloose as a kid. He was another one that was just on my list. Like, I want him when they make him. I'm definitely gonna buy him. And he's nothing special, but that's Footloose. It's all right. He's just another dude, and he's cool. He looks good. Yeah, good looking figure. I like him. I didn't really like the helmet a whole lot, so I kept the helmet off for now. But it is what it is. Okay, yeah, those guys are cool. Torpedo, and he's got a little crew of 60th anniversary. Divers. Love that whole 3-pack there of these dudes. They're not a 3-pack, but I love the 3 of them. They look great. Law and Order. These guys are kind of relatively new too. Look real good. I love the radio on his chest that you can take off and put in his hands, like how I have it here. The vest looks real good. Yeah, dog looks good. All the gear on him. Yeah, he's just a solid figure. Yeah, he's a good one. If you don't have him, I recommend him. He's just good for the collection. He's just a good Joe to have on the shelf, and no complaints about that one for sure. There's Doc. Doc looks good. Got Shockwave. I got Night Force Falcon, but I put this tripwire helmet on him because he's not Falcon as far as I'm concerned. So I just kind of made him like, I don't know, just a nameless dude who's got some weapons and is ready for battle. All right, let's go down to the last shelf here. Going into a Dreadnok town here. We got some Dreadnoks. Got Torch over there. Got Monkey Wrench. Monkey Wrench is fantastic. Sit on the floor here. Yeah, Monkey Wrench looks great. He was one that I was just like, yeah, I'll get him sooner or later. But yeah, he's great. I glued his sunglasses on. I'm tired of the removable sunglasses. That's not for me, but and that mask he comes with, I don't know. I don't know what that is. I never heard anyone explain what it is. It's interesting, but I put it on him and it looks neat, but I think he looks less like a Dreadnok when he's wearing that thing. So I took it off him, but yeah, he real good figure for sure. Real good. There's Buzzer in the back there. I got Zorana. I got Xandar. Xandar also is a real good figure. Road Pig with the big pig mask and his dog Raucus. There's Zartan just looking menacing. I got Ripper back there. We got Armored Cobra Commander and Serpentor Iguana. This figure's all right. It's good. I had the Armored Cobra Commander as a kid, and I always thought at the top of like the leg armor, he had kind of like a castle, like a rook, from chess, like design that was kind of like a dun dun dun, boom 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 boom, like that. And I thought that was a real defining feature of this design, and they left it out, and I don't care for that. And the blue is probably, I don't know, the blue's all right. I guess you could have gone like more of a turquoise with it, but I think there was a couple different versions of it that were real close. But the silver on the armor is weak. I don't know. It's not good. It's not bad, but Armored Cobra Commander should have been like a blowaway figure, and he's just okay. His shoulder pads are kind of real cheap looking. They don't, it's like he's like medieval shoulder pads on this futuristic armor. I don't care for that. This little iguana is cute, I guess. I didn't need that. I would have probably preferred like a Fred head and go that route with it. I guess if they did that and you didn't know the story of Fred and you bought this figure, you might go the rest of your life just thinking Cobra Commander is like this blonde dude underneath the mask, and that'd be kind of weird. But I don't know. I think that would have been better to put the Fred head in. Techno Viper back there. Saw Viper. Saw Viper looks real good. I got a Valiver's gun in his hand. Yeah, he's cool. Firefly, Cobra Island Firefly. This is, I don't know, probably my favorite classified figure. Yeah, I love that Firefly. And I have the other one, and I took it off the shelf because I don't know. I don't like that at all. I know the other one looks more like the original Firefly, but I don't care. This one's cooler, in my opinion. All right, we got the Hiss team back there, and the Hiss driver or tactician. I don't know. I bought him loose. I don't have the Hiss tactician, I would say. What's this? This is the Range Viper, the blue one. This one was tough to get, but I got him. He's got a Action Force shotgun in his hand. Looks pretty sweet. I got a little blue Cobra Trooper group here. The Beret and Com is from Gridiron. And, it's him with the Valiver's gun in his hand, and then he's got some Valkyries behind him. And yeah, those guys are cool. Back there we got, what's that guy's name? What is his name? I can't, I'm blanking on it now. Something Hunter. I can't think of his name right now. Damn it. Every time it's going to bug me. All right. Copperhead Crocmaster with a dummy alligator. I never really acquired Fiona. Shit. Oh, I can't think of his name. Whatever. I'm not really a fan anyways. All right. Yeah, here's a retro Cobra Commander. He looks good. Chrome face plate is fantastic. And then here is Desert Scorpion. This figure is really, really great too. Looks really awesome. Cloth goods look awesome on him. Helmet looks great. I really like his boots, and his shoes are like real sweet. The red grenades, the pack with the little laser or whatever the hell that thing is sticking up on there. The harpoon thing. He looks great. Love him. And then came with this big scorpion, which is Shadow Tracker. All right, good. Uh, the Scorpion's all right, you know. I mean, it's very well done. I don't know why they made it like a real Scorpion instead of like a mechanical one. What it's like a mutated, genetically mutated Scorpion. I don't know, but it's so well done that I don't know. It's hard to complain about it. It looks really, really great. There's just a trooper that I kind of kit bashed. He used to be Python Patrol, and I stripped him of all the Python Patrol stuff I could. Then we got an eel. I think that's just the retro one, yeah. And then the Ninja Force Storm Shadow or Arctic Storm Shadow, whatever the hell. That's about the worst figure in my collection. I at the time I didn't really think of it, but I think that Storm Shadow is like a knockoff because I got it new in box, but I bought it from, I don't know, China or something, and like it literally like fell apart when I was opening it. Like the arm fell off, the leg fell off, the head was all loose and wobbly and goofy. Like nothing stayed on him. So that guy is super glued together completely. But so that one probably is not even really made by Hasbro, but otherwise, I don't know. All right, so hey, that's it. That's my collection. I do have I do got a bare shelf on the bottom because more Joes, in 2026, and these shelves are starting to get a little cramped. So I'm planning out the next shelf. I'll make a video about that. I'll make a video about this base that I'm building too for anyone interested. But yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching, guys. Merry Christmas to all you, and G.I. Joe, G.I. Joe.